Namaste, friends. Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly, and I'm Shelly, and this is Joy. And today's practice is yoga for the control freak. Pull your mat, unpeel the edges, and if they're rolling up a little bit, just push them down, put a pillow on them, and join me here on your mat. In the mountain with your feet hip distance apart. I used to think this meant outside of my hips, feet just gently inside of the hips. Inhale, lifting up all the toes and gently putting the pinky, the ring finger, the middle, the big, all the way down. Find length, tracking all the way up through your legs, your calves, your glutes, your tummy, tucking the navel back towards the spine, humbly tucking the chin. And whatever feels best for you, hand can be on tummy or on chest. Bringing in a breath, finding a little stillness, focusing in on a drishti, or just allowing yourself to slow down. Slowing down is why we practice yoga, why I practice yoga, to help me when I'm feeling like I need to control everything and anything around me. Bringing in a long, lengthened breath in, and sighing it out. Hearing your breath, not being afraid of using this powerful force. Bringing in a breath, long, lengthen into that heart. Tracking all the way down to the belly and sighing it out. If you can, letting the arms lay by the side. Big breath in, sighing it out. Breathing in, squeezing at the shoulders, squeezing everything together, feeling, controlling, and making yourself let it go. Taking 3 of these breaths, my friend, at your own pace. Breathing in, squeezing and tensing, maybe curling into a ball, and making yourself let it go. You got this. Breathing that breath in, feeling what it feels like to want to control your whole life and everything around you. And making yourself let it go. One more time, you've got this. Squeezing it and tensing and saying, no thank you. I choose again. Breathing those shoulders up to the ears and rolling back. Big breath in and just gently letting yourself show up here, letting go of whatever was happening before this, whatever's happening after, and just be here, my friends. And gently tuning into the shoulders and just rolling opposite shoulders while still tuning into the core. I know with my incessant need to want to control, I know it is essential. It is essential in life. And yoga can help us let go of this, finding a little stillness and rolling forward. So left shoulder, right shoulder, letting ourselves show up and not always be in control. Yes, there's certain things we can control. There's others that we need to just let go to the universe. So let it go, like the song, let it go, let it go. I can't hold it back anymore. I don't know if that's the right words, but you gotta let it go, friends. Inhale, raising those arms up high, high, high to the sky. Exhale, hinging forward, leading the heart forward. I'm gonna meet you at the top of the mat. Exhale, hinging forward in Uttasana, a forward fold. If you have tighter hamstrings, friends, give yourself a nice generous bend to the legs. Option to ragdoll here. Option to just rest the arms, holding in the opposite elbows, allowing yourself to just be, to let go of that incessant need to control, to just show up here, and just to trust. Trusting in what life is doing for you and where you are here in this moment. Big breath into that heart center. Sighing it out. Sigh it out, my friends. Let your breath be heard. Let yourself be heard. Speak your truth. Letting it go. Letting those arms long and gently walking to one side of the body. Letting the hips pop out on the opposite side. Big breath into the body. Sighing it out. I like to make sound effects. So if that works for you, vibe with it, friends. Walking to the opposite side, letting the hip pop out. Big breath in and letting it go. You have got this, friends. You're doing so good. Big breath in. Letting it go. And from here, allowing the hands big, wide open, starfish, high five hands down to the earth. If you need to bend the knees, stepping one foot back, the opposite foot back into a plank pose. Rolling out at the biceps. Gentle bend here at the elbows. And really tuning into your hands as you ground in through your pointer, your thumb, and extend all the way to the pinky. And I know I have larger shoulders, bigger body frame, so I need to extend my pinky along the edge of the mat. So from here, gently, as we open up the shoulder blades, wing out, press up into a downward facing dog. So really feeling that heart melt in towards the thighs. Walking out the dog here. And allowing yourself to just show up and be here in this inversion. Let go of that need to control and just be here. Exhaling to this transition. So tuning into 10 of these. So big inhale. And exhaling forward, tuning into the glutes, squeezing the glutes, and being aware if your butt is trying to drop down or stick too high up here. Exhaling up. Big breath. So take 8 of your best breaths as you transition slowly from the shoulders and pressing up to the sit bones. Bring that breath in, 7. And repeating after me, I am trusting in the process of life. I am letting go of my need to control. I am letting go of my need to control. I am trusting here in the now. 5. Halfway done, friends. Exhaling, finding that inner strength. And if you need to take a little break and pause, you may come down to the knees or you can power on through. I am letting go of my need to control. I am trusting here. I know it gets so hard to try to trust life in moments. We are trying to sell our house for the 2nd time this past year, and it's kind of annoying. You just want something to happen, but you can't force it. You gotta show up. Exhaling back. Big breath in. You've got this. 3 more. Tuning into that inner strength. Forward. Good job. All the way back and up. Letting that go. Last one, friends. I am letting go of my need to control. I am trusting. And gently coming to the knees. Opening the knees up wide. Big toes touching big toes. And whatever this looks like for you, sinking those sit bones back. I have some students who can sink all the way back, and others they need to stay up. So sinking back for balasana or bhaktasana variation. Tracking the arms long, big wide open starfish hand. You can rest your forehead on the earth or to the side. If it feels better, you can go into a child's pose with arms behind you, allowing yourself to just rest. Breathing in a big breath into that back body as you soften your gaze. Connecting that breath to the body. Big breath in and letting go. And repeating these affirmations either inside or outside. It is okay to trust in life. Life is happening for me, not to me. My life is happening for me. I am growing in this moment. Good job, friends. You're doing so good. Exhaling those arms long. From here, envisioning that there's a little tiny ball, and like a little kitty, you're gonna roll that ball slow and steady as you tune into the core. And slowly rolling forward, so you can watch first and then follow my lead. Inhaling with that starfish hand, tuning in through the core and the hind body. And gently, all the way into the tummy, hands to the earth. Exhaling the elbows ahead of you, wide open starfish hand. Tracking the legs long behind you, tuning in to the core for a sphinx pose here. Inhale, raising up through the navel. Big breath into the body as you can squeeze through the shoulder blades, squeezing through the glutes and the booty. You can tiptoe the feet up like a kickstand or lay them long. Big breath in, humble tuck to the chin. Letting the trust wash over you like a wave. Big breath in. It is okay to trust life. It is okay to trust people. It is okay to let go of my incessant need to control. You guys, I know it seems so hard. Big breath in. When we say these new affirmations to ourselves, it can take our psyche 200 to 300 times to believe our truth, right? Crazy. So it's okay if you don't believe it at first, but keep saying it. We let go. And if you want to, bang, 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 you can. It's okay. Sometimes our need to control, especially in the practice of yoga, will fight in and say, I need to be moving, I need to be doing something else. You are fine right here in this moment. Exhaling, allowing those arms to come back. I'm going to scoot down centered on my mat more. Tuning into that body. Inhale, raising up the right leg, tuning through the booty and the hamstring and the hind calf, rolling out at the ankle. You could gently inhale, raise up the front body, finding that inner strength here. Good job. Exhaling down. Inhale, half raise. Ardha Shalabhasana. I like to sometimes envision that I'm swimming through the shallow waters. Shalabhasana in Sanskrit. Exhaling down. Inhale, raising up both legs, toning through the core and the back body. Inhale, flying and swimming. Exhaling, you can swim the arms forward. You can kick the legs if that feels good, finding that inner strength. Exhaling back, flying and floating, finding that freedom. Or if you would like, you can gently bind the hands together. Inhale, raising up, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhaling that down, giving yourself a little love, a little breakity break. Good job, friends. Gently exhaling, bending, 90-degree angle to one leg and then the opposite leg. Toning through the core. Option one here is inhale to raise and fly the arms back. Inhale, raising up. Option one here for our bow pose. Exhaling, option two, if you want to go a little bit deeper, friends. Exhaling, grabbing the around the ankle and envisioning there is an invisible ceiling that is pressing down on your foot. So keeping that foot flat, swimming the opposite arm back. Inhaling in, squeezing the thighs together. If you have a yoga block, this would be a perfect opportunity to place that between your thighs to help guide you. Inhale here, so feeling it through your booty, squeezing the hamstring. Inhale, soft bend to the elbows. Exhaling into your comfort, lifting up into your bow. Like you're shooting this beautiful bow in your body as the bow. Big breath in. Letting it go. Working through the shake. Big breath in. Letting it go. You are beautiful, graceful, patient, trusting being. Inhaling that breath in. Exhaling it out. One more big breath in. Exhale to sink. You are doing so good, beautiful friend. And allowing yourself to take this moment in just stillness and laying here, allowing yourself to just be, to just trust that the universe is indeed on your side, that there is a divine timing to everything, and that we must give up our need to control and to just let it be. Let it go, friends. Big breath as you pause here. Exhaling it out. Good job, friends. Big breath in. And gently letting it go. Hands under the shoulder blades. And gently pressing up into that tabletop position. Tuning into your body. This is one of those poses where we often get out of whack. So really tuning into hips stacked over knees, drawing that navel up towards the spine. Big wide open starfish, high five hand into the earth. Big wide starfish hand down into the earth. Inhale, raising up the spine as you pause here, breathing in a long lengthened breath in. And letting yourself sigh it out. Good job. Big breath in. Sighing it out. Not afraid to hear your voice. Exhaling, dropping the navel, allowing the tail and the chin to raise up high, feeling what this cow feels like. Big breath in, letting it go. I teach a lot to kids for the Life Loves You Project, this beautiful program that I'm a co-creator of. And sometimes we like to moo. So if you want to moo, I have really fun kitty ears today, so we're gonna meow our next one. We can moo. And guess what? It's okay to play and have fun. We can all tap into our inner child. That's why I like to wear these pigtails. They remind me of having super fun and tapping into my inner child. Inhale, raising up the spine, tucking the chin into the tail. And you can purr. Do a soft meow. You can let your cat take some circles. Tune into that body in one direction. Exhale the opposite. Good job, friends. If you want to rock forward or come back, give yourself a little freedom. Freedom. It's okay to be free. Inhale, raising up the right arm up high. Exhale, threading the needle as you thread the arm through, allowing the opposite arm to stay on the earth. You can rest the face down. Option to bind, soft bind, reaching that arm around the back. Letting yourself just rest here, feeling what it feels like in your shoulder, and just letting yourself rest, giving your shoulders the love, your hips, drawing that hip crease back, the sit bones back. Breathing in a big breath of trust, and letting that trust out into the environment. Big breath in, letting it go, my friends. If you're binded, exhale gently to the earth. Inhale to rise, bringing that hand all the way up high to the sky. Exhaling, rooting that hand, opposite hand into the earth. Left hand, inhale to raise, pointing high up to the sky. Exhale to thread through the arm in the opening of the leg, allowing that shoulder to rest, allow your head to rest. And I know some students, I've heard them voice that, oh, this hurts my neck. So there's not supposed to be any pain here. So kind of readjust if you need to, that you're just gently laying either on your cheek or your head and letting that arm rest, and feeling that beautiful stretch in the biceps. Inhale, if you want, you can keep one arm rested on the earth, the right arm, or you can bring it gently back behind you, giving a soft little bind for the ultimate shoulder stretch of both shoulders. As you draw those hip creases and sit bones back towards your heels, breathing in a big, long, lengthened inhale into that back body, and letting it go. Filling yourself all the way up with all the good, clean oxygen, and letting all the yucky stuff go. One more breath, friends. You've got this. Big breath in, letting it go. Good job. If you are binded, gently bringing that arm into the earth as you place that hand firmly in, unraveling, unpeeling, opening up that opposite arm high up to the sky, exhaling down to that tabletop. Crisscross applesaucing the feet behind you as you gently bring yourself to your butte, to your sit bones, and gently just pausing here for a moment. Breathing in a big breath of love and trust for yourself, and giving yourself so much gratitude for showing up. Good job, me. Good job, you, friends, and all the practicers all over the world, all the millions of people practicing yoga right now here in this moment. You guys are amazing. Exhale gently, one foot forward into the earth, opposite foot forward into the earth, and gently doing a little crabby crawl, exhaling those legs long. And depending on your mobility or flexibility, you can peel those sit bones. I know my hamstrings, they're working. They're becoming limber and loose, but sometimes they feel a little tight. And know that every practice, wherever you are on your mat, is okay. Your body is not going to be the same today as it was last year or next week or next month or next year. Bringing those hands behind you, finding length in that spine, Dandasana, the staff pose. This is one of those poses where you can feel nothing or everything, allowing your body to find length. Feel tall and proud and confident. And notice yourself, how you carry yourself. Do you carry yourself? Do you take pride and do you walk with confidence? Do you strut around, or do you walk kind of hunched over when you're feeling yucky? Notice the difference. Notice how your day turns out. Notice the people you attract when you're feeling confident and when you're feeling not confident. Inhale to raise those arms up. Exhale to forward fold. And know that you don't have to be perfect like yogis you might see in pictures with the legs long and folded in half. Sometimes I like to even creep my legs up and grab the bottom of my feet, or just wrap myself around and give myself a big old hug here. And acknowledging how much amazingness that you have done. And in this moment, the need to control isn't as big. It doesn't feel as crazy. And just giving yourself the love. You can reach your arms around underneath if you want, and giving yourself a hug and telling yourself, good job. I'm doing a good job. If you're a parent or a mom, affirming, I am a good parent. I am a good mom. I'm a good human. If you're a sister or brother, I am a good sister. I am a good brother. I am an amazing employee. Tell yourself the words that you don't say to yourself enough, that you know that you need to hear. Say them to you now. Only you know those words, not me, just you. Big breath in. I know it's hard sometimes. Gently exhale those legs. And from here, gently with the navel, rolling the spine back down to the earth. I know that sometimes our bodies like to crank down, taking it slow and mindful. Letting your body go. And bringing those knees up towards the chest as you draw the navel into the spine. Cactusing the arms or laying them long. From the core, exhaling to the right side. And I know sometimes when I do a laying twist, it can twinge my back. So you can either lay a pillow here, or you can pause. Or sometimes it feels better for me to just gently do some rock side to side. So feel this out. What feels best for you? Does it feel good to just pause and lay and stretch and twist that beautiful spine of yours and cleanse out? Or does it feel good to go and pulse a little bit? So take this, be creative with your twist. Let yourself just feel and be and show up here how you need to show up. Nurture you, friends. Good job. Bringing the body, waking it up, slowing it down, doing what you need to do. Let go of that control. Bringing that breath in and letting it go. You're doing so good, friends. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for all of you. Big breath in, letting it go. So if you have twisted on one side, bringing those legs to the center and twisting to that opposite side. Or if you're digging the vibes of going side to side, roll with it, friend. This is you. This is your time. So do what feels good, and you can even mix it up from side to side. Big breath in. It is spring here, friends. So wherever you are across the country, the world, whatever the weather is, acknowledge it and give it love, even if it's not spring and beautiful. Today it's almost 70 and it feels fantastic. I'm loving it. It's my fave. Inhaling, bringing those knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a lovely hug. Apanasana, double wind reliever. Gently giving yourself love by massaging that lower back into the mat. Side to side, swaying it out. Good job, friends. Big breath of love in. Letting it go. Big breath of love in. Letting it go from the core, exhaling, laying one leg long and the other leg long. And sometimes you're longer than your mat, and that's okay. That's my deal. And sometimes you're perfect for your mat. Allowing your body to take our final pose of surrender in Savasana. Allowing the legs to open and the arms to open. And just acknowledging yourself and letting yourself let go of that need to control and show up here as you are and trust. Thank you so much for practicing with my friends, with me, my friends. You are my friends too. And allow yourself to just surrender in Savasana for as long as you need to. Beautiful work. And just laying. And if you would like, you can gently bring your hands into your Anjali Mudra, to your heart or to your third eye. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, friends. Beautiful.